I wanted to review this book while it's still fresh on my mind. The fact that it is still so vivid up there says something, considering that I read this book many months ago. I mean, I am getting older and I am the Lord of the Weed, so the fact that I can remember anything is pretty fucking amazing. Shenanigans aside, I feel the need to say that I really did enjoy this book quite a bit. However, I am a writer first, therefore, I tend to be uniquely critical when I read any book. Now we have broken the ice, let's dive into my review. Down the Line is a fascinating novel that takes place in and around Niagara Falls, Canada. It tells the story of Doc. Doc is familiar to me personally because, like some of my own characters, he's conflicted between the life he wants to lead, what he knows he should be doing, and the life he actually leads, which is the lifestyle he knows leads to nowhere good. Naturally, Doc has a lot going on. Let's see here. He moonlights as a DJ at a shoddy strip club. He's a ladies' man. He's a bright guy with aspirations of being a teacher. Oh, and he's also a part-time gangster. Well, sort of. The central theme of Down the Lane is the stranglehold that biker gangs have on this particular region of Canada. Our homeboy Doc happens to be reasonably close friends with two recently patched in members belonging to one of the most notorious of these gangs. This intimate connection is ultimately what sends Doc spiraling down a whirlwind of mayhem and uncertainty as his life is literally turned upside down in the blink of an eye. Down the Lane takes a gradual approach to developing Doc and the world around him. It's a slow build. However, it builds up to a surefire page turner that delivers what I feel is a very authentic look at biker gang culture. I honestly didn't know much about this world of biker gangs. I haven't watched Sons of Anarchy, none of that type of shit. I just know general tidbits about biker gangs, how they exist, crazy fuckers, violent, and whatever. But I am someone who has always been fascinated by street gangs, the mafia, and whatnot. So I found this introduction into this world to be very compelling. And now for my complaints. My biggest issue with this book is Doc's role in all the madness that takes place. Once shit goes flat against the fan, we find that everyone and their grandma's cousin is after Doc. I mean, they're on this boy's head. And the whole time I'm thinking, why? The story paints him as this two-bit player, this insignificant piece of the puzzle, and it even elaborates on this fact many times over. So to me, Mr. Overthink a lot, I'm just wondering, why is everyone even wasting time with him? Doc has his own personal quest for truth, but he had little to nothing to do with the main conflict while being treated as a primary target of all parties involved. At least that's how the story was written. Now the author did go on to explain this around the climax, but it was done in a, oh yeah, and this is why kind of way. To me personally, it would have made more sense if this had been established earlier in the book, or at least driven home a tad more concisely. The ending of Down the Lane was also very anticlimactic. I won't say it was necessarily a cliffhanger. it just kind of went out with a fizzle, so to speak. This is unfortunate because some of the strongest writing and storytelling takes place towards the end when everyone's cards are on the table. So I just feel like there were several points that would have made for a more fitting finale. On that note, there is a sequel coming. It may be out by the time you read this or listen to this, however you're consuming this review, and that may justify how things were closed out. I mean, Hollywood, they do shit like this all the time, so we as writers may be subconsciously influenced by that kind of setup, knowing there's a sequel on the way, so you just kind of be on the lookout for this shit type of closure. So, overall, I thought Down the Lane was a very good book, and it offers an up-close and personal look at the grimy world of biker gangs. It's honestly probably one of the better books I've read this year. The author even gifted me a copy of the sequel, which was very nice of him. He seems to be a very cool dude. Once I figure out how to get this shit on my phone, I will be digging into the next chapter of Down the Lane. For now, this one gets 3 out of 5 stars and a huge recommendation from me. Go check this out. See what you think about it. Form your own opinion and leave a review to let the author know what you thought about his work. Peace.